Well, good morning and that, or afternoon and that, or evening and that, depending on where you are and when you're watching this. Welcome once again to episode number 140 of Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, the SaleenDriver, the longest running Wednesday Afternoon Live stream in all of YouTube that I know of. The show about nothing in particular. And I'm sure once again we will endeavor to prove that this show is about nothing in particular because it goes all over the place. Hell, we even managed to talk about watches every once in a while on a watch channel that also does sports and cars and rants about sweet potato pie and the post office, among other things. All right, let me check a few windows and turn that off. And let's see, we got to bring that window back up. And looking at the chat, we have Matt Dumit. This is the first guy here saying, "What's up? What's up?" Bela Man telling everyone that cares, and most of you do, including myself, that we have 59 days left until football season. Brad Pitt. Chicago road race this weekend, he is pointing out. Yes, NASCAR is invading downtown Chicago. And I understand all the drivers have been equipped with Kevlar in their helmets and in their upper torso. And they're thinking about aligning the driver's compartment with Kevlar as well, because we all know that Chicago, despite being a far left loony bin with some of the toughest gun control laws in the country, is nothing but a shooting gallery every weekend. I think last weekend they had like 70 odd shootings and 12 people killed or something like that. Big Tube Productions is here. Good afternoon to you, sir. I hope you had a good time in Philadelphia or Philadelphia. Yeah, it worked. Oh, nice. Nature Boy is here. I was just checking my my watch. Now I've got a real snazzy one today. I'll take it off so you can get a really good look at it. This is a Ulysses Nardine San Marino Hour Striker. Platinum case, blue dial, platinum indices, platinum figure, bell, the whole thing. It's called an hour striker because you can set the watch that every hour, on the hour, and every half hour, it will chime, an audible chime, the number of hours on the hour strike, and one chime on the half hour strike. Obviously inherited this one from my father. It was one of his favorites, and I am going to keep it. Coke Zero, because why not? All the taste, none of the guilt. Nate the Great is here. He says he was Taco Bell'd. I'm not sure what that means, but if it means what I think it means that he got food poisoning because Taco Bell. Well, how can you get food poisoning from Taco Bell when food isn't served at Taco Bell? But that's a subject for further discussion when I open the StreamYard. Battle Angel is here. The long-suffering, vivacious, and ever effervescent Battle Angel. She is a good soul. You're too good for him, my dear. You're too good for him. He's lucky to have you. Traveling Fools, yo, 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 yo. Georgia Bulldog Will just ended his live stream, I think. Good to see you, sir. Yes, absolutely. Maddie, eat real Mexican food. Don't go to Taco Bell, and don't do it. I mean, I'd sooner eat from a Mexican food truck. Well, Mexican food truck. I don't know that I would actually eat from a Mexican food truck. That might be more dangerous than Taco Bell. Okay. Will was streaming the Braves game because why? I don't know. Well, the only two reasons I think is because he's either a really, really rabid Braves fan or he's suffering from incurable insomnia. Which is it? Inquiring minds want to know. Authentic Tex Mex with it. Yeah, I agree. Although I don't know if you would call it authentic Tex Mex, but I do love Chili's fajitas. I've always been a big fan of Chili's fajitas. Nate the Great says he's been working out lately. Oh, good. I just got, well, not just got, but I had earlier today my semi-annual checkup with my GP, and he allowed me to make an appointment for 6 months down the line, which means I get to live another 6 months. He was impressed with my improved blood chemistry. He was very happy about that. And I weighed in at 192 pounds, which may seem, like I'm still a fatty. And he'd like me to lose some more weight. But other than the time that I broke my ankle and I couldn't properly cook for myself and I wasn't eating very much, pain will do that to you. I haven't weighed under 195 pounds in a very long time. So we're going to keep trying to get to under 190 pounds if we can. So 2-3 more pounds should get me under 190 solidly. And that would be nice. So we'll see if I can do it. Also, my channel broke 2,500 and I'm down, you're saying? Uh-oh. How did that happen? The feed died? Why is my feed dying? I have excellent... I have good signal. Why is the... Fine. We'll reload. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. Am I back? Somebody tell me that I'm still up and running. Oh, I'm still live. Okay. Well, the StreamYard says I'm still running, but the live stream on YouTube was, giving me the spiral of death. Oh, I was never gone? Okay, well, somebody said, well, Nate the Great said he's down. Oh, whatever. Maybe he was talking about something else. Anyway, fine. I'm still alive. Anyway, well, let me fix my screens again because I screwed myself up by reloading. There we go. Okay. P Digits is here. Finkel is Einhorn. No, Einhorn is Finkel. I beg to differ, sir. Nate, behave. Anyway, where was I? So, yeah, losing weight. So that's good. Also, as many of you know, but I know none of you care, I am planning to try and get to the Slob softball game next month. Something I didn't count on. I don't know that it's going to be a problem, but I'm just throwing it out there. My daughter, the younger one in Tampa, July is her last month in her current apartment, and she is trying to find a new place. In fact, her boyfriend is in town this week, and they're going to be looking for an apartment. And I'm assuming they can do that without me. In fact, I'm encouraging her to try and do it without me. And also as part of her graduation present, I was going to buy her furniture. Now, obviously, she doesn't have an appointment. She doesn't have a move-in date. She doesn't have furniture. She doesn't have a delivery date for the furniture. Obviously, these things have to happen in order. But it may come to pass that I might have to be in Tampa that weekend instead of Athens. I don't think so. I mean, she's an adult. She's supposed to handle these things. But yeah. So I'm just putting it out there that it may come to pass that my daughter will need me more than you folks will need me. I'm not playing anyway. So, yeah. So now it's come to three things that might stop me from coming to Athens. My mom needs me, my daughter needs me, or a tropical system is bearing down on the state of Florida. So far, it doesn't look like the third thing is going to happen, but the first two, and it doesn't look like my mom is going to need me. She's doing okay. But the kid might need me, so whatever. But we'll try. We'll try to get there. I've already made sure my my car is in working order, so we'll try and get there. So the Braves won today. Well, that's nice. Oh yeah, and also to get it out of the way. Yes, I know the Gators lost in the College World Series to the Corn Dogs. Big fucking deal. I'm not a baseball fan to begin with at any level, so would have been nice if they won. Yay, feather in the cap and all that. Don't care. No, well, Matt, PCB in March is gorgeous. It might be this side of perfect. I mean, you'll probably be in the upper 60s, low 70s. It's the dry season in Florida, although the Panhandle is a little different than Central Florida. The water's going to be cold, though. I can guarantee you the water's not going to be swimmable. But hey, some of you northern people might think that the Gulf is swimmable in March, but I think it's going. Y'all are going to love it in PCB. I haven't been to PCB in a long time, but it's great. Let's see. 87. It's upper 90s here in Sarasota. In fact, we're supposed to approach 100 degrees the next 2 days here in the West Coast, which is actually kind of warm. So, oh yeah, and I don't know if it's any of you guys here. I forgot who. I does anybody remember last week who the person was that was talking about the conspiracy theory that the Titanic and the Olympics switched? It's actually the Olympics sitting on the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, not the Titanic. Anybody remember who that was? I'm trying to remember who it was because they texted me some more pictures and trying to draw me into it. It was a 407 area code number. I knew who it was, but I'm blanking on it now, and I can't. And I think I made some crack about, if you're going to keep sending this silliness about 100-something-year-old wreck at the bottom of the ocean is not really what it's supposed to be for an insurance fraud, I'm just going to block the number. And he got all pissy about that. So, I forgot who it was. So it might come to me, but if anybody remembers who that was, let me know. NHL draft is tonight. I am interested in that because Boston's going to have to do something. I mean, I don't know if it was Shippies or not. I don't even see Shippies in here. I owe him like 9 timeouts. I've got them written down right here. See, timeouts for Shippies. he shows up, I'm going to time him out 9 times because I didn't do it on. Oh, there goes my camera. I didn't do it on other people's channels because that's not what I do anymore. I'm only going to do it on my channel. But I owe him 9. So why is my camera out of focus? Focus. Fine, whatever. Blackhawks rigged the NHL draft. Ducks should have the number 1 pick. They probably do. The Bruins have to do something. I mean, the core of that team that did so well in the regular season and then bows out at the end of the season in the first round because I have no fucking idea. They better do something to boost up their scoring a little bit. Give Pasternak some help and make it so that Bergeron doesn't have to play hurt every year. Because old Bergeron can't keep playing like that all the time. They got to get him some help. It's time for the GM of Boston to start earning his keep. But yeah, I'll probably watch the NHL draft just to see what gets done. I know Boston's been trying to make some free agent moves. Let's just hope they can do something. As long as they keep at least one of their 2 goaltenders, and hopefully both of them, Boston should be as competitive as they were in 2022-23 season. Yeah, I thought Bergeron was going to retire too, but they haven't made an official announcement yet, Nate. So I don't know what's going on with Bergie. But we'll find out soon enough. I mean, if he's going to retire, he's going to have to do it soon so that the Bruins can, make moves to replace him. And obviously, they're going to have to elect a new captain. I hope if Bergeron retires, I hope they make Marchand captain. That'll piss off every other team in the NHL. That'll really piss them off. Let's see. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button, guys and gals. I do appreciate it. Bruins have the 92nd pick. Holy crap. I guess they're going to be sitting around for that's got to be. Holy Christ, that's got to be the 3rd round then. Well, they probably traded away a lot of picks. Anyway, so I'm going to drop the. Oh, and before I want to cover the other thing. I mentioned the Gators losing in the College World Series being a big fucking deal. The other thing is, yes, I did watch Lou's video on the Gators. What is my reaction to it? A few people actually asked me what my reaction to it was. I said, how am I supposed to react to it? I mean, he didn't say anything that I didn't already know. Every single shot he took at the Gators, he's been taking the same shot for hell, I've been watching him for almost 8 years now. So 8 years, he's taking the same shot. So nothing changed there. And the only thing that shocked me about the whole thing is, I'm surprised he has us winning any games. I think I said that in my comment. I don't disagree that the Gators are probably going 5-7. It's possible they could go 6-6. But there's nothing in that video that I disagree with. There's nothing in that video that surprised me. There's nothing in that video that was particularly new and unique. So I enjoyed the video. There was a ha-ha moment or two. There was I know you were going to say it, 8 months before you said it moments in the video. And, it was a solid overview, and I don't disagree with any of it in any particular way. The only thing I might have had any issue with is he says Tennessee is gonna boat race the Gators in Gainesville. I think Tennessee's going to win the game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think they'll win the game. I guess it just depends on how good Tennessee's replacement quarterback is. Wait a minute. Tennessee is replacing their quarterback, aren't they? Hendon Ho did leave, didn't he? Shows how much I've been paying attention, right? Oh, well. So, yeah, that's my reaction to the Gators losing the College World Series. And that's my reaction to lose overview of the preseason overview of the Joe Milton is the starting quarterback. Okay, that's fine. We'll see what Graham Mertz does for the Gators. We'll see if what is it, Jack Hill or something like that. We'll see what he does if he gets any playing time. I know they have a freshman quarterback somewhere in there. Maybe he'll get some playing time against some of the easier teams. Ain't going to be a good year for Florida. I think they have one of the toughest schedules in all of college football. I think they were rated the toughest schedule in the SEC. At least I still have Harvard to fall back on. Anyway, so that's all I really have to say about that. There's a StreamYard link if somebody or some buddies want to come in and say hello and have a chat. Remember the one and only rule, you have to cam up so I know it's you. And please, for God's sakes, be wearing pants. Cam up, Nate. Thank you. And no eating Taco Bell on the stream, please.
No, I did that like midnight. So yeah.
No. Never eat Taco Bell before bed. You'll burn your mattress, sir. I mean, Taco Bell is like, hang on a minute.
McDonald's of Mexican.
No. I like McDonald's. What's up, Will?
How you doing, sir?
I mean, Taco Bell is the champagne of fast food.
Yeah.
Tastes good going in, awful coming out.
That's true.
And even the better Taco Bell stuff, like the steak stuff.
Yeah, the good. Yeah,
not good.
I know. I get what you're saying, but
although now you put me in the mood for a burrito.
I love those burritos, but anyway, what if I want to continue this NHL draft conversation.
Please.
So Bedsy or Bedard, for example, Connor Bedard, they say that Connor Bedard is like a future franchise player, kind of comparison to McDavid and Gretzky. I don't say Gretzky, but McDavid. What's your thoughts if this would be stupid if Blackhawk or Chicago skip him?
Well, I mean, I've heard, not every year, but every few years you hear about, this guy is the next Gretzky.
We don't know.
He's the next, he's the next Bobby Orr. He's the next this, the next that. Guys like Orr and Bork, and Lemieux and Yager and Gretzky and Messier and even Lindros before his brains got scrambled. I mean, these are generational players. I mean, these are guys that come along once or twice in a lifetime.
Yeah,
and that guy that kid that got drafted by Edmonton.
Oh yeah.
A couple 3 years ago.
Yakupov. What a joke.
I mean, he was supposed to be the next, miracle whiz kid.
Yeah. No.
And I mean, he plays okay.
But he's a bust.
But he's not a bust, but he's no Wayne Gretzky, that's for damn sure. I mean, he's a good, solid player, but I've seen him play. I question his toughness.
Yeah.
And I mean, his slap shot just isn't all that.
Yeah. But I agree
If
with
you
that.
if
But
you're going to be a scorer, you better have more than a wrist shot and a couple of dinks and dink moves.
and you got
You
to
need,
skate fast too, because the game has evolved. Because
yeah,
it's not.
the
It's
game
not.
is certainly faster now, but that's because they took all the hitting out of it. Now you got
Yeah,
no
that's
choice
stupid.
but
Now
to
you
skate.
have dropping the gloves, which maybe they're fighting, maybe they're not. Like, what is
They're not
this?
fighting. I hate these things. There's a good or will put up a big sore point for me. I mean, these simultaneous, the first they drop the puck, they have to wait till they drop the puck, or else it's
It's
a
stupid.
misconduct. Fuck me. And then they have to drop the gloves simultaneously, or one of them gets an instigator penalty. And then they grab each other's shirt, and then they go, one arm with the shirt and one arm like this. And why is my phone ringing? Fuck you. Um,
Stinger.
No, it was spam risk. It was a 213 area code.
Oh, okay.
And they grab a shirt here and they punch with this hand, or grab here, punch with this. And it's like they throw 3 or 4 punches, they get gassed, they hug each other, and then if they're mic'd up, they say, good fight, good fight, good fight. And then all both benches bang their sticks against the wall or on
Yeah.
the ice.
Well,
Against the
yeah.
board.
Whatever. Yeah.
There's no anger, there's no aggression, there's no rivalry. I mean, unless you get the Bruins and the Canadians on ice at the same
Oh
time,
yeah. That's
or the
Rangers.
Islanders and the Rangers, or
Yeah.
the or the
That's
or the or the Penguins and the Flyers.
Or the Red Wings and the Blackhawks.
or
Yeah,
Boston or Boston and the Philly Flyers.
no, that's not even
Not really.
rivalry anymore.
Not
Well,
really.
I know
They so watered down the hockey product with the instigator rule, the third man in rule. You can't clear the benches. You can't. You have to drop the glove simultaneously. You can't fight until the puck is dropped. They literally filed charges in the courts against players for fighting or hitting each other. Now once or twice in the history recently, it's been justified where the guy got a whole year suspension, or he got assault charges filed against him, something egregious like that. Like, what was that guy's name? McSorley on the Bruins just absolutely blindsided that other player and literally drove him to the ice, and then drove him face first into the ice with a cross check when he's on the ice. That's egregious. But my God, they've so Oprahized and wussified and pussified the game. It's not. It's barely worth. It's barely worth watching anymore.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Oprahized.
You feel free to use that if you want.
Yes, I don't know.
Caleb's
I
here.
don't really.
Caleb's here.
really
How have I
know
been?
about-
I've been good, sir.
Yeah. So I don't really know about all this hockey talk.
I
Oh,
know.
you should watch hockey, sir. It's a
bec-
wonderful sport.
Because we don't have a hockey team in Atlanta, except for the
We
Gladiators.
used to, but yeah,
Oh,
used to be the Flames. But
Atlanta got 2 bites of the apple in the NHL with franchises, and they both fucked off and left.
Hey, there's a possibility. Third time might be the charm. They might be building
Oh my
a
god.
hockey arena in a suburb of Atlanta, and it might be like a big area surrounding it, kind of like the area that surrounds the Braves Stadium.
Well, I got to tell you, if they're going to get another NHL team in Atlanta, they're going to have to locate it outside of downtown, because I tell you,
Exactly.
It's
hockey
just like
fans are not going to do a night game in downtown Atlanta.
right.
Oh no.
That's a fucking combat zone around
Just
Exactly.
like
whatever it's called now.
if I were like if I were like a owner, if I wanted like a Atlanta hockey team, I would do like what Florida Panthers did, like in Sunrise, Florida, where no one, I want to say
Sunrise has lots of land and
Exactly.
instead of
Oh, and
Miami.
Sir Uga, good to see you, sir. Sir
That's
Uga.
what I would do. If
Instead
I
of
were you.
I
Miami.
am not going to call you Sarah, sir. I'm not going to do that.
Now here's the thing: they will still be, they
Sarah
will still have the name Atlanta in them. They just won't
Right.
be in Atlanta. They'll be in a
That-
I mean, I understand that the Gladiator. Well, they're not called Gwinnett Gladiators.
They're
now.
called the Atlanta Gladiators, but they play
Okay,
in
they used
Gwinnett.
to be the Gwinnett Gladiators.
Yeah.
I understand that those games are very well attended.
Yeah, I saw
just
about
the ownership.
I saw about 2 this year. Yeah, they get a lot of attendance, especially when there's the teddy bear toss. Whenever
God.
we score a goal, and then boom, we start throwing teddy bears onto the ice.
I remember that Atlanta did really well supporting the old IHL Atlanta Knights.
Yes.
Back in the early '90s. I was a season ticket holder for 3 years at the Atlanta Knights. They even won. They even won their championship. What was it called?
The Turner Cup.
Turner Cup, and that was in '94. It was a year before the Braves won
the World Series.
The World Series.
You know what's funny is the Braves don't even play in Atlanta anymore. They're in a suburb of Atlanta, but we still are the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah,
we're not the Marietta Braves. We're the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah,
but they play in the Galleria.
Yeah.
I remember that area in the Galleria when I lived there. That area there was nothing there. Now it's the stadium, and you've got that mixed zoning, living, shopping, eating space. The Battery. Thank you. And I went there when I went in 2019. I met friends there, old friends of mine that I used to work with at IBM. We all met in the Battery. That was when I was on my way up to the Dragon.
Yeah.
And I was impressed with it. I mean, people live here, they work here, they can shop there, eat there, entertainment. I mean, you never have to leave the fucking place.
Which town?
That was kind of nice. Especially in Atlanta where the traffic is like
285 is a nightmare.
Oh god.
But 285 was always a nightmare.
Oh, it's a hellhole.
You know what I had fun doing though? I was able to use my Sun Pass. Because Sun Pass and Peach Pass are interchangeable, and I got to ride the Cobb coaster.
Oh, you got to be on the expressway?
Oh, that was fun. In the Saleen, that was a riot. That was great.
That's awesome. That's avoiding all the traffic.
Well, I mean, there was still a bit of traffic on there, but I mean, it goes up, it goes down, twists, turns. It was actually a lot of fun.
Hey, Will, do you like my logo?
No, I can't. No, I can't stand that logo. I hate the Red Wings.
Red Wings.
Yeah, Red Wings.
I hate them.
And the neat thing about the Cobb, and the neat thing about the Cobb Coaster was I could continue on it on 575 because I was heading in that direction anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Nate,
I used to live off of 575.
Yeah. Hey, Nate. I thought your team was the Seattle Kraken.
So here, let me explain this. So whenever NHL expands, I always bandwagon their team for that year, and then just move on for them.
So you bandwagon the Knights, basically.
Yes, and look at this. Look.
The Kraken.
I actually like their logo too.
Do you know that when they sing the national anthem in Vegas, and the crowd shouts out Knights? We did that in Atlanta.
Oh,
yes.
Look at this.
And they even shot off a red firework inside the Omni.
Oh,
this is.
They played it. Oh, they played at the Omni.
Yeah, they were playing. Yeah, that's why the Atlanta Knights left, is because they were tearing down the Omni to build what was then called Phillips Arena. I'm not sure what it's called now.
State Farm Arena now.
State Farm Arena.
It's where the Atlanta Hawks play. Yep.
Well, yeah, and that's all that plays there. Battle Angel. No, we got to highlight that one because this is tragic.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What happened?
Oh, battle.
What'd you say?
It says, I let my 16-year-old drive home from my sister's house the other day. I thought I was gonna die.
All right. This is my jersey. And it has my name on my last name on it, too.
Mm.
So, yeah, a friend of mine, or a friend of mine's one of his friends, made this like an authentic real jersey.
Oh, wait a minute.
I need
Where is
a
it?
I need a new Rangers
I actually
sweatshirt.
like the feel.
Battle Angel's birthday is in 3 weeks, folks.
Here, let me put it on.
21 shopping days left to get a present for the Battle Angel, or contribute to her channel through her PayPal link.
Yep.
That was the other thing I want to mention. Thank you.
So yeah,
Tangent.
yeah.
Oh, Battle, I got to highlight that before I go off on a
Oh
tangent.
boy.
I don't have the patience or nerds. That's probably right. So make your ex-husband do it. Or no, better yet, make Lou do it. Tell him if he doesn't teach your kid how to drive, he'll cut him off. Anyway, real quick. As we all know, BVD, Big Val Daddy, is out of the hospital. He is on the road to hopefully recovery. He put up a video recently, and when he said in that video it was a video he didn't want to do, I believe him. I believe he didn't want to make that video. His recovery is not going to be financially cheap, and he was asking people to help him. It's not easy to ask for that kind of help, my friends. There before the grace of God go me and you. We got a great community here. I wish more people were actually watching this at the moment, but we got a great community here. When he made that video, I immediately logged on to PayPal and I made a donation. I'm not going to tell you how much. It's nobody's business but mine and BVD's. But I wouldn't ask you to do something that I didn't already do, and we'll do again. If you have the wherewithal to do this, whether you do it now or at the end of the stream or whatever, or if somebody wants to jump over to BVD's channel, who's a mod, and grab his PayPal link and post it multiple times in my chat, that's fine. Please help the boy. He is one of the OG people in our TTC. I know we don't call it the TTC, but I do because I don't listen to people. He fell out of the wheelchair yesterday.
Oh, he did, but did he? But did he break his leg though?
I hope not. Well, if he did break his leg, I hope he broke his mechanical leg because he just screwed that back together. Anyway, if you have the ability to help him out, because the medicines he has to take to beat off the stuff that's working against him, please help the boy out. He's a good dude. He's been good to all of us. He didn't break his leg. Thank you, Matt.
Okay.
He's certainly been good to me and helped my channel out. So if you guys can help him out.
Oh, he didn't break his leg? Okay, that's good.
Right, I did.
That's good sign. He didn't break his leg.
At Battle Angel or if anyone or Vic, if you're mods, if one of you could bop over to his channel and grab his PayPal link and post it in the chat, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. So I got the Wuhan flu was up in.
You're kidding me.
No, he's not kidding.
You got the chopstick sick?
What?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was telling Pete about it.
Yeah, midday show.
When he was doing the midday show. Yeah.
What happened?
How?
I thought that was all done and over.
Yeah, I thought it's not a global pandemic anymore.
What the fuck, Vic?
Well, do you know which variant you got?
No,
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I had a fever this morning, but yeah, Like
Well,
I was
how do you know it?
starting.
How do you know it's beer
I
flu?
think I was starting to feel something on Tuesday afternoon, and then of course I felt terrible this morning, but
Well,
feeling a
I
lot
hope
better now.
I hope
Yeah,
you
I had
recover.
a fever, but yeah.
Well,
Anyway, so I took
go
in
get some ivermectin and
right.
knock
So
it
I
out.
took in one of those at home tests.
And to show Battle Angels
Yeah.
compassion.
Well, I
Don't
mean,
call me
I'll be over it by then.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll be over it by then. Yeah.
Battle Angel is such a compassionate soul.
But I was gonna say that Celine, that while you're talking about talking about beauty, how he's saying how he's a really really kind person, which he is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I know you're Jewish, but he's a really good Christian too.
Who is?
But I know
What's up, Steve? Good to see you. No, he's a good guy. He's a good Christian, I'm sure.
Who
yeah.
who
Uh,
is?
BVD.
DVD.
Yep.
Hey, watch 6'2's here, my buddy. Hey, 6'2. That video you did on that Omega, that was a beautiful watch. How the hell did you get that watch?
Oh, that's a wife. Sorry.
Yeah, still got a stuffy nose. I keep having to blow my nose.
Ew.
Uh,
Keep
boy,
having to.
the compassion for my boy VicTube here and his being sick is just
Yeah,
shockingly bad.
yeah. So I
If
mean, Sir Uga said I shouldn't be on the stream infecting everyone else.
um,
Like
Whatever.
I can't in,
yeah,
infect y'all just by being
yes,
on
you can
somebody's
actually.
stream.
Through the microphone, you can.
What?
Yeah,
No.
you can. But
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
well, you could. But Vic, if I were you, I'm not you, but if I were you, I would just probably. I'll still probably go, but like be away from the action. That's what I would do. Like like you said before in the what's it called, H2O zone tent where
Okay,
you.
I'm posting up BVD's PayPal link here since nobody else was doing it.
What the heck, guys? Wow.
Well, I've only got 2 mods in here, and
Yeah.
nobody else can post it but mods.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you feel like doing it, click that link. If you don't, I understand. I'm not gonna hate on anyone who doesn't want to do it. I did it. I think it's a good thing. But
Oh, I didn't know Ross Colton left
y'all do
Lightning.
what you do.
Hey, Will, you think I know you hate the Red Wings, but in all seriousness, do you think
No worries.
Iserman knows what he's doing?
Eisenman
Wait,
was
wait,
the
wait. What
GM
is he?
here
What
in
is he?
Tampa for a while.
Wait. What is he now? What is he now?
He's now the GM of the Red Wings.
I don't know. I don't know how he's doing. I don't follow the Red Wings. I'm not
Well,
sure how he's doing.
Well, no, I was just asking if like as an NHL fan in general.
I think he is, because I mean the Red Wings know him well. He's a very
Yeah.
famous player in Red Wings history. So I mean, I think he is doing a good job for them. But I'm
Okay.
really focused on Chris Drury of the Rangers. We'll see how
Oh
he's doing.
yeah. I mean, I respect the Rangers as a team.
How do you
I wouldn't say that, but as a what do you call it, organization. But as a
I
team, no.
I mean, yes, I respect the Red Wings organization, but I mean the team, I can't stand them. It's because we're both original six teams. I can't really like an original six team.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
We're
Hey,
meant to be
thanks,
rivals.
BA. I've never actually done that before. I didn't know how
What's
to do it.
what's the original six?
Okay.
Rangers, Bruins, Red Wings, Maple Leafs,
Well, yes.
Canadians, and
Toronto Maple Chokes.
I said Maple Leafs already.
Oh, wait
Rangers.
a minute. Wait a minute. I got to get some real quick.
Oh,
Hold that
and
thought.
aren't the Blackhawks an original six team?
Yeah, they are. Forgot
So
about that.
Blackhawks, Red Wings, Rangers, Bruins, Maple Leafs, and Canadians.
Yep,
Okay.
those are.
Bo-
And
Boston, New York, Detroit, Toronto, Montreal, and Chicago.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
And they expanded the. Is it 1967? I forgot what if they.
It was after the Maple Leafs won their last Stanley Cup, which was 1967. So yes.
That's poverty.
Yeah, they're full on poverty. But the thing is, the
Y'all
Rangers
want
have
to see
one
my favorite
championship.
shirt?
The Rangers have one championship in 89 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Habs.
baby.
Or yes, fuck the Habs.
I need one of those, but it says F the Isles.
Or the Devils.
And the Devils, too. I can't stand the Devils. Hate them so much.
Fuck the Habs.
Hey, I know your primary rival is Saleen. Your primary rival is the Habs. What do you consider?
I'd say the Bruins' primary rival has always been Montreal. Yes.
Well, I know what's secondary if they had it one.
Secondary used to be the Broad Street Pussies.
Oh, the
What?
Philly Stakes.
The
Yeah,
Philly.
but now I would argue that our number two rival is Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
Well, yeah.
Wait a minute. Lou doesn't have any hair.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait, what?
I think he has.
Lou,
I think he has.
Lou has no
I think
hair.
he has I think he has a little bit, but yeah.
He has stubble.
I'm sorry,
He has a
Lou.
little bit.
I have more hair here than Lou has. Come on.
I'm sorry, Lou, but you have grandpa hair.
Lou's not here anyway, but I'd say the same thing if he
Well,
was
no,
here.
He'll pop up in the chat.
He has grandpa hair, like style hair.
But where is Shippies? Where is Shippies?
I don't know. Did you block him?
No, I don't. The only people I have blocked are Crimson Not Brave, and Unk.
Oh yeah,
right.
But
and those two will never be unblocked
ever.
Okay. I might unblock Crimson Brave at some point if he ever decides to grow up. But he's a spam addict, so
all he has to do is just make another account.
I had a Joe Biden account. I had a Joe Biden account spamming in my live chat one time, and I made sure and I had to hide him. I was like, "You're done."
You hid President Joe Biden?
Yeah, it was a spam account.
Yeah, I remember when he used to come on people's streams. I haven't seen him lately, but
Unk will never be unblocked, and he has like 3 or 4 accounts that I know of. They're all blocked. I will never unblock him. He's permanent.
Yeah, I have Unk blocked on my channel too.
You should block Vic because he has COVID.
Yeah, I have Crimson Brave and Unk blocked on my channel too. So.
Vic,
I'm not blocking one of my moderators, Sir
But
with Pizza Woman on permanent vacation, I need all the mods I can get.
Yeah,
where's Pizza Woman?
Yeah, where's our number one troll killer?
She's moved on. It seems like
Pizza. From what I understand, she got a job after graduating from school of some kind, and she's moved on to greener pastures.
There you go. She's moved on from the rest of us, but yeah.
I know she's a House 8 fan, but but yeah.
Don't lie, Vic. Don't Don't lie about what?
What?
I don't know. BA said don't lie. Don't lie about what?
Oh, the
All I
sickness.
want to say is I'm not an Arkansas fan, but all right, rest in peace to Ryan Mallett. That was very sad what happened.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, y'all hear about the Arkansas quarterback that
I
passed
didn't.
away?
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
I
saw
didn't.
that.
What happened?
He
Yeah, I saw
drowned.
that. Yeah.
He
drowned.
drowned. Yeah, he drowned.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Ryan Mallett passed away. Very sad. This is it. This is him right here. I have it. I have a picture right here.
Wasn't he in the No Fun League?
Yes, he
Well,
was.
Yes, he was in the NFL.
As a backup, yes.
Oh,
Let's
that's so
see.
sad.
BA
Yeah.
says I don't have Crimson Brave blocked. Well, I don't know. It must be another account because I have lots of Crimson Brave accounts that I've blocked.
No, I don't know. Riptide got him. That's terrible. Key thing if you ever get caught in an undertow or a riptide, don't fight it.
Yeah,
Don't ever fight a current.
Just let
try
it
to
take
swim out of
you.
it.
Don't try and swim out of it. Just let it take you where it takes you, and eventually it'll let you go.
He
And then
drowned
you-
in Destin, Florida.
Oh
Wow.
shit!
Okay. I thought that you were supposed to swim out of it. That you were supposed to just swim.
Well, I understand. If
side
you
of
get
it.
caught in an undercurrent or riptide, they're very localized. They're a very small area, and I think the idea is to let them just try and keep your head above water, of course, but don't try and swim out of it. Just let it take you where it takes you, and eventually you'll get out of it'll let you go, and then hopefully you can swim to
Yes,
shore.
but then you're
Yeah.
out in the middle of the ocean by the time it lets you go.
Well, there is that. So
There is
don't
that.
take advice
Far
from me.
shore.
I don't go in the damn ocean anyway.
Well, what I've
You live in
heard is that
Florida.
you're supposed
No.
to try to
Well,
swim out of the rip current by swimming parallel.
You gotta be an Olympic level swimmer to have that kind of strength.
yeah, like Michael Phelps.
The thing is, I was in Sarasota about 2 years ago, and I enjoyed the beaches there. They were nice.
Oh, beaches in Sarasota are well, Siesta Key Beach is rated #1 beach in the country, and
Yeah.
one of the top 3 in the world. I mean, it's a beautiful beach. But I live here year round, so hey, Hoghead, how you doing, man? I mean, I go to the mountains to get away from the beach.
Like Colorado?
No, North Carolina, Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
I was in Colorado in February.
How was it?
I don't have a desire to get secondhand pot smoke to death.
It was fun. It was fun. The altitude hits you hard, though. I'm just warning you. The altitude hits you very hard.
Mr. Sancho is here. How you doing, sir?
Albert Sancho.
But
so now, Hoghead. Can you help me out with because I heard tell that Jesse Raj is doing the cooking at the softball game now, and you're not.
Wow.
And then I also heard that you're still doing the cooking.
Yes,
and
I
Raj
know.
is
And then I also heard that that Twisted Rooster was going to be doing some cooking. So.
What the hell?
Yeah, I hadn't heard that, but okay. Well, does anybody know what the hell is going on?
That I don't know.
Yeah, I think that Raj said that they were just going to do like hot dogs and hamburgers.
Because I sent Raj some money for that.
Yeah, this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like hot dogs and hamburgers.
But
it doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be fuel.
Fuel. Yeah, it's to be bad bitch fuel. Right.
Here's an update on the Rangers. Henrik Lundqvist is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame or indicted. Yeah.
Let's go.
Inducted, not indicted.
I like Henrik Lundqvist.
I'm trying to get.
I want to see Matt Cook inducted into the NHL Hall of Shame and then kicked out of the league.
Wait,
Cook.
why is
Oh
it?
yeah,
Why?
Matt Cook. Remember when Evander Kane like knocked him out like 2 punches into the fight? I remember when he was on the
I
Thrashers.
remember
Yeah,
that.
he just came in, bam, bam, and knocked him to the ice. It was
And that was
awesome.
after he had permanently injured Savard from the Bruins.
Yeah.
What's the Hall of Shame?
Yeah.
Nobody wants him, and he can't play in the league anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's
Yeah.
not. So there's
I
not actual. So there's not actually a Hall of
No, but
Shame.
he's a piece of shit guy who likes to either slew foot guys or hit him in, do a knee to
Slew
knee hit
foot.
yeah.
What's
or
slew foot?
blindside him like he did to Savard.
Claude
What's slew?
Lemieux.
What's slew foot?
Claude Lemieux
And
sucks.
how do you describe slew foot?
I
No
don't know.
idea.
It's kind of hard to describe.
Backstabbing. I don't know.
It's basically where you hit him low,
Like hip check?
almost skate to skate, but you kind of
So it's like you you trip. So
Yeah,
it's
I
like
don't
you trip. So it's like you trip him.
it's like a tripping, but you're not doing it. I mean, you're not doing a clean trip with your stick. You're doing it with your foot, basically.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You know who needs to be in the Hall of Shame in the NHL?
Claude
Who?
Lemieux.
Rafi Torres.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
He,
Claude Lemieux wouldn't be a bad choice either.
but Rafi Torres,
Rafi
man.
Rafi Torres needs to be. If he's not out of the league yet, he needs to be.
I think he's retired now, so I think
Well,
we're
good
fine.
thing he is.
Slim
What's up, y'all?
Nope.
got
Okay.
nothing.
Okay.
He just wants to be in here. He's not paying.
Yeah, we don't need to be so excited.
Well,
Okay, Hoghead says he's cooking, but Raj is buying the food.
Oh, okay.
I sent him PayPal already, Hoghead. I sent him a PayPal for the field, and I sent him a PayPal for food.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nature Boy's got it. That's a really good description. Sweeping from behind with your foot. So
He
it's
knows
a blind.
hockey.
It's a blind side hit, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised he knows hockey. I mean,
I wonder if he knows wrestling.
Oh, that scripted BS. Yeah. Screw
woo!
wrestling.
I used to love that when I was a kid.
Yeah, back then it was good, but now I don't like it. Ever since The Undertaker retired, I just don't like wrestling.
I grew up when I was watching wrestling. There were very few bodybuilders. There were a lot of fat guys.
I mean, yeah, Hulk Hogan, yeah.
Oh
Man,
god.
yeah, but there was Dusty Rhodes and Harley Race and
Snake.
what's that guy? What was that guy with the chewing tobacco? Dick Slater.
Jake the
J-
Snake.
Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah, these are all fat, out of shape guys. He said, "Oh, look how well he moves for a big man." I said, "He's not moving."
Yeah, I mean, I looked at what do you call it? What do you call? I forgot what it's a. It's kind of like a story on television, like a story about the person and their career, or a documentary or whatever it's called. It was about Jake the Snake.
Yeah.
WWE owner bought up all the territories.
Yeah,
Sort of took that off.
yeah, and if I were a wrestler, I'll say
that's not exactly true, Saleen. Actually, that's a long way
I
from
mean,
true. They bought up about half, and then Jim Crockett Promotions bought out the other half.
Yeah, but it ain't like the old days. Though. I actually enjoyed watching what's that loudmouth sack of shit? What was his name?
Loudmouth sack of shit.
The guy with the tennis racket.
You got to be a little more. Oh, okay, Jim Cornette.
Yeah, but he has his stuff. He has stuff all over YouTube. And he's turned into. I don't think he's got a good thing to say about anybody in the wrestling business ever. You listen to his podcast or his shows, and it's like there was never anybody ever good ever.
I can't believe you would actually listen to. I can't believe you'd actually listen to his podcast.
He's funny. I can't believe I listen to his podcast either. But when you're up at 3 in the morning with. If you're up at 3 in the morning with incurable heartburn, there's nothing else to watch.
Yeah, but he's such a flaming liberal. I figured you would turn it off within 5 seconds.
Well, I was about to say. I mean, this man is a God-hating, conservative-hating lunatic, among other things. But at least to make you laugh once in a while.
Oh,
and like I said, when you're up at 3 in the morning with heartburn or a stomach ache or whatever, and you can't sleep, you'll watch anything to try and put you to sleep.
I've stole some of his material to trash talk people. Hey, it works. Yeah, and it's an old saying, and I've even heard him say it. If you steal from one person, it's plagiarism. If you steal from multiple people, it's research.
Yeah. I'm not very good at trash talking, but I can be if I wanted to. But
how you doing, Slim?
Well, I'm sitting in a hospital, so I've had better days.
Why are you in a hospital?
Yeah.
Well, I'm fine. It ain't for me. Joey had to have surgery on his cleft palate, and
oh shit.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that was coming up.
Yeah. So my wife was here the first day. My aunt and uncle came. They were here all day today. They came last night, and now it's my turn.
Is the surgery already happened?
Oh yeah, it happened at like 8 o'clock in the morning Tuesday. It was only like an hour and a half.
How was the successful surgery, or we don't know yet, or what?
Well, yeah, I mean, the successful part of it. I mean, the deal with this is multiple parts over multiple years. So.
Yeah, I was about to say this kind of cleft palate surgery is something that's going to happen for a number of years. As the kid grows, they've got to keep doing more surgeries.
Yep. So I mean, yeah, that's part of it was. But yeah, well, you're right on the money.
Are you a thoughts and thoughts guy or a thoughts and prayers guy?
Yeah, I don't discriminate.
Well, of course, my thoughts and prayers to you and your family and your kid.
Yeah,
it's hard to watch that kind of thing as a father.
Yeah, and not even my kid, but it's still not an easy thing to sit there and watch.
No, that's true. I had a hard enough time watching one of my kids get stitches. I mean,
Yeah, I got stitches.
I haven't had to watch either of them do a surgery yet, so.
Yeah.
I had to get surgery back in September.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had to.
You don't have to tell us the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to get in on it.
Well, you all right now?
Oh, yeah, I'm totally fine now, yeah. I've been fine for months, sir. I've been fine for months.
Well, that's good. I didn't know that you had that. I would have sent thoughts and prayers and prayers.
Oh no, it wasn't like this will like determine life or death. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that.
Yeah, but there's an inherent level of risk to any surgery.
Yeah.
I remember the last surgery I had was in 2016 on my left ankle. They had to put a plate in. And I remember the last thing I said to the guy, I says, look, just do me a favor. Do what you got to do in there, but make sure I wake up.
Please say.
One of the doctors for my surgery was wearing a Georgia mask, and I was like, yes.
Well, my surgeon, both surgeries I've had, both major surgeries on my back and on my ankle, both were Florida graduates.
That's good.
Nice.
So that made me feel better.
Yeah,
What
it was
makes
good to
you
see
feel
someone with
better?
the Georgia mask
Yeah,
on.
so I had my surgery to fix my leg, but yeah.
I've had 2 eye surgeries over my life as well.
Yeah, when I had to have my that rod put in. So.
I'm supposed to have at some point when I stabilized my switch over on my diabetes medicines and all that, I'm supposed to go under for removal of at least 2 of my remaining wisdom teeth. Maybe I'll just have them all 3 taken
So
at the
you
same
still,
time.
you,
I won't.
you
Yeah, I
still,
still have all. I
you
still
still
have 3 on my 4 wisdom teeth.
Okay, then why?
They
Then why
really
do you?
want. They really want all 3 of them out of there. I said, "Why? You got to put down payment on a pool?"
Why? He's like, why? I mean, you're already, you know.
Well,
I mean,
one of them is
so why
one of them is
bother?
sort of causing gum problems back
Oh,
here.
okay.
So they really want to take them all out, but I got to stabilize my medications and make sure that I can take not eating properly for a few days. Because, blood sugar.
But
I'm
All
glad.
right, I'm
I'm
back.
glad that surgery is over for him.
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah, he barely knows it. He's over here knocked out.
Well, that's good.
yeah.
Well, about half an hour before I got here, they started another round of hydrocodone.
Antibiotic?
So,
Oh, hydrocodone.
yeah, they started that up, and within 15 minutes, he was out like a light.
How old is he?
6.
Oh damn!
Wow.
Hell of a thing for a 6-year-old to go through.
Jeez, that is woof.
But I guess he knew it was coming.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I mean this isn't his first, and ain't gonna be his last.
He's probably bored with the whole process by now. Oh, not again. All right, whatever.
Hey, move on. Okay.
Just go in there. I mean, I got cartoons on in a couple hours. Just hurry up.
I mean, you ain't far off, to be honest. I mean, he kind of freaks out there at first, but pretty quickly he's out like a light, and as long as somebody's around when he wakes up, he seems to be all right.
That's like me. If I'm like in like a surgery, or I don't want to say surgery, like
Yes.
a epilepsy. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Saleen. I do go to a lake that has tons of deaths every year. I do.
Yeah,
But,
I used to go to Lake Lanier all the time myself when I lived there, and my brother-in-law, well, my ex-brother-in-law, my late ex-brother-in-law had a house on Altoona.
But
in fact, every winter at Altoona, we would go down to the lake because the lake levels dropped in the winter because they drained out the lake, and he had a little beach kind of area where we all always gathered, and we would go to the area and we would clear out stumps and pick up trash and broken bottles and beer cans and clean the place up.
Is it refilled?
Filled up next year, so we wouldn't
Oh.
cut our feet open.
I was going to ask if it's refilled.
I was always a little afraid of Lanier because of all the shit that's down there. I mean, every once in a while,
there's a town. There's a town under Lake Lanier.
Yeah. Well, part of it got exposed when you had that drought there for a while.
Well, every year, like immediately, someone dies from something, either a drowning or like a boat. I literally saw a boat fire last year. Literally saw a boat fire.
What's that?
They got
Where a
some big
boat
boats
catches
on
on
Lanier
fire.
too. I used to see
Oh, okay.
like 70-footers on Lanier.
Oh my gosh, they produce such huge wakes. They need to be out of the lake. Seriously, they're too
I
big
want
for
to
our
know how they
lake.
got. I want to know how they got something that big into the lake. I
They
mean,
Well,
the
built
the
it
lake,
on the
roads
lake.
leading to
the lake's
Lanier are
big
not
though.
exactly what I call conducive to hauling big loads on behind a big rig.
The lake's big though. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's a big lake, but
You'd
it's,
be, Saleen, you'd be surprised the places you can get a big rig into.
I know
Okay.
one place you can't get a big rig into.
What's that?
What
You
is
want
that?
to bet?
The Dragon.
What's that?
You want to bet?
Oh, you can do it, but half the time they get stuck.
What is that? Or is that just? Oh, okay. Bye, Vic.
Ah, there's
See them.
Shippies. There he is.
There he is.
Bye-bye.
Hey, there's old Seven Toes himself.
Wait, why did you immediately time him out?
Well, I went over this earlier, but because of the remarks he would say on other people's channels, and because the new and improved SaleenDriver doesn't time people out on other people's channels, because I get yelled at all the time for it, I owe him 9 timeouts.
Okay, so 8 more. So 8 more. Okay.
So he's getting timed out 8 more times. Because I am a vengeful person.
I see him all the time in the Dog Nation streams. He's always greeting everybody in the Dog Nation streams.
And I love Shippies. Shippies is a good dude. I'm the first person to say he's a good dude, but he's getting 9 timeouts.
You know the old saying, "Hell hath no fury."
Hell hath no fury like a SaleenDriver scorned.
Well, I was going to say a Jew or a woman, but that works too.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Vic just left because he has no interest.
Why did he leave?
He has no interest.
Or his phone ran
Probably
out.
connection issues.
Yeah, I think it's the no interest part. But well, I was gonna say about the surgery part about me. I'm just gonna
he's
say,
back.
Okay.
Number
that's his
2.
other account. So
here's 2 now.
That's 2.
That's
2 down. 2 down. 7
to go.
Yep, there it is.
Poor Shippies.
And maybe I won't do. Maybe I'll hold a few back for the next stream, but he's got to get at least. He's got to get at least a couple more.
What's up, Vic?
3 per stream.
What's a fupa? I never seen that word before. Fupa.
I've never seen that word ever.
Me either. I know labba dabba ding dong word.
Hello?
Labba dabba ding dong. It's the same.
I thought that was Ramalama Ding Dong.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll about to say.
It probably changed, like I said.
Perhaps.
That was actually a lyric in a song.
Don't ask how I know that.
Put the bop in the bop shabop shabop. Never mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody here except me was alive for that anyway, and
don't ask how I know that saying. But
I'm not a big fan of 50s doo-wop, rock and roll, but I hear it played all the time at car shows.
Yeah,
right.
But
I'm going to Tucson's here. Good to see you, sir.
Oh gosh.
What's wrong with Zone Tucson?
No, it's nothing that. I'm just looking at SEC Network. They're gonna air the 2018 national championship between Alabama and Georgia at 7.
Right. Well, don't. Right. Well, don't watch. Will.
2nd and 26.
Yeah, that's why I'm not watching.
Well, don't.
I'm just watching. I'm just watching the Paul Feinbaum show right now.
Oh God!
But after you watch that game, you have to immediately go over to Lou's channel and watch the video where he drinks a 40-year-old Coke.
Oh, I've seen that.
It was a third.
I've seen that.
It was a 38-year-old Coke.
Well, same thing.
Okay, 38 years old.
He should have. You know what? He should have saved it. He should have saved it for the when we won the national championship.
That he should have done.
No, he was supposed to torture himself if they lost. Can you imagine how bad that tasted?
Probably bad.
Well, it would have been even worse. It would have been even worse if he drank it after when we beat Alabama.
Oh yeah, oh my God.
Jeez.
We got beat by a backup quarterback.
Jesus.
It's happened twice.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay. It's okay.
that happened twice. But
It's
yeah.
okay. It's okay. We've got two. We've got two.
Yeah, I know you
good,
got
we're good
two.
now.
I
We
understand,
good.
but you
And we're
know,
going for 3.
you know, into
Three.
every program, a little pain must fall.
Let's get it.
Hey, Vic and Will, not saying will happen.
Up. Here is the voice. No, that was the wrong one. The voice is among us.
The flat earther.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Today on the midday show, we watched like a flat Earth video, and the guy sounded like Big Dog Brett.
Conspiracy theories at its finest.
Oh, you guys, you're watching Flat Earthers. That's amateur hour. You guys should go and watch some sovereign citizen videos.
Yeah, but Pete,
that shit will make your head explode.
Yeah, Pete likes the flat earthers, and he likes.
And then once you watch a couple of the sovereign citizen videos, then you go to the Moors.
Traveling Fools is all about the flat Earth.
Well, flat earthers are amateur hour. You got to watch these guys, the sovereign citizens on traffic stops. That shit will make you crazy.
You have to learn to enjoy life's simple pleasures, and the flat earthers are one of them.
No, yeah. I understand. In fact, there's a guy in Australia. His channel is called Chuck Chases the Facts. He does almost all. His entire channel is dedicated to flat earthers.
No idea, Lou.
Damn.
Yep. Lou is among us.
No, I don't. No, I don't have AIDS.
Don't piss off Vic.
Yeah, I don't have AIDS. I've never.
Please.
I've never had. I've never had AIDS.
It's not. It's not AIDS yet. It's just HIV.
No, I never had HIV either.
Is back.
And besides, I mean, HIV doesn't really make you sick. It's the stuff that you get later because of the AIDS that is bad.
Freddie Mercury
was a good song, and the Ford Fairlane 500 was a beautiful car.
Here comes the.
You know what? You don't earn it. You don't get a timeout this time.
Nah, I only do it when he earns it.
Yeah, but you don't earn it. You don't.
Go a Ford Fairlane 500.
Yeah,
it's a good car.
LSU's playing Georgia State this season.
LSU?
Yeah,
they're playing. Live Georgia in a bubble, but yeah.
Are they a baseball skew?
Yes, and a basketball skew as well.
Well, women's basketball.
Same thing.
Big Dog Brett says, "I am not a flirfer." Well, we believe it.
You know what though? I could honestly see Big Dog Brett like having a secret flat Earth channel.
There you go.
Yeah.
Continental kid with a police interceptor. Yeah, buddy. I bet if he's still alive, I bet he wishes he still had that car. My dad, when he graduated medical school, bought himself but when he graduated med school, he bought himself a 55 T-Bird, complete with portal, and drove that thing for several years, sold it, and used to tell me all the time he wished he'd never sold that
car. Lou, you're out of your mind.
You know what I've seen somebody do not too long ago, Saleen? Now, some people like this. Some people like this, and some people hate it. But a guy had taken a 69 fastback, I think, and put a 460 out of a Ford Ranchero in it.
Penal colony.
Okay, I was making sure.
He did a what?
He put a 460 from a Ford Ranchero into a 69 fastback.
Yeah, I've seen that conversion done before. The The 460 was not a high revving motor. It was a torque monster.
Well, most big blocks are, yeah.
Yeah, but that thing topped out at about 5,000 RPM. Then at past that, you'd float the valves.
Somebody's calling
But,
from Bangladesh on this Paul
Hey,
Fine month.
Lou, Augustus.
Bangladesh.
Hey,
Yeah, does he
Lou,
sound? Does he sound like he's from Bangladesh?
Oh, and
hey,
I'm
Lou,
gonna listen.
You can
No.
suck your toes
His
now.
His name is Tommy.
Lincoln has nothing.
It's not Lincoln.
Yeah, Lincoln has nothing except the University
Exactly.
of Nebraska.
Why
But that's
is
about it.
Lou all of a sudden hating on Nebraska?
I don't know.
Because he sucks. Oh, sorry. So,
I mean,
I think it started. It started on the morning show. I think it was yesterday, right?
yeah.
I mean,
That Lou and Nate were arguing about Omaha and about what there is to do in Utah. And Lou was saying that there's nothing to do in Omaha. Yeah, no one
Sorry,
wants
Lou,
to
I
go
got-
there. Yeah, no one wants to go there, which is true. But yeah.
Well,
I mean, I've never been to Nebraska, but what the hell's wrong with Nebraska?
exactly. That's my question.
There's a lot wrong with Nebraska.
Oh
Well,
my
I've never
God.
been.
I mean, Nebraska is
voice is
flat.
on us.
Maybe
No
maybe all
fucking
y'all
shit.
bet a lot of flat earthers live in
There's
live in Nebraska because
Georgia's
Nebraska
a fucking terrible
is
state.
flat.
there,
So.
there, there's
Oh
the
my God!
same,
All right, stop.
There's the
So-
same things wrong with Nebraska that there is with Iowa.
Oh,
So
by
having
the way,
lived,
by the way, hold on, Brett, just 1 second. In case anyone didn't notice or know, today would have been
Jeff's
Jeff Webster's birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would have been. Yeah, he would have been 57 today.
Yeah, so happy birthday, my
Yes,
friend.
happy heavenly birthday to.
I don't know about the rest
Jeff,
of you, but I miss Jeff Webster.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
oh,
Sorry.
What's
well,
up,
I'm
Brett?
sorry he's going. I enjoyed having him on the channel. So I lived in Iowa and Nebraska for 10 years. Let me tell you exactly what's wrong with that place. Once
What
you
happened?
leave the city limits, it is nothing but either a cornfield or a plowed field for 300 miles in any direction. There's absolutely nothing to do except drink beer and commit domestic violence. If you don't believe me, look at the stats. That's just the way it is. There's bars and there's restaurants, and that's it. There's no good football teams. The stadium's falling down. There's some culture and history around football, but nothing else. There's nothing there. You couldn't make me move back to Omaha if you gave me the state.
Well,
That place in the wintertime,
Oh yeah.
the last time I lived there, the actual temperature was -19. The wind chill was -40. If anybody finds that to be a reasonable place to live, there's something wrong with that person. And in the summertime, it will still get over 100 degrees. So no, thank you. Forget that. There's no way that anybody with any money and common sense would stay there.
Why, Lou? I think that.
Yeah, now
comments-
Lou. Yeah, now Lou's dragging me into this. Yeah.
That's a
Man,
little
what the
over.
fuck?
Omaha. So like, if I could have the ability to walk, but I had to live in Omaha.
Hey,
Yeah.
I know I'm biased because
DVD's here. Good to see you, sir.
I know I'm biased because I've been raised here all my life. So I mean, that's why I get all worked up. But I get what Big Dog Brett is saying. Yes, it feels like Antarctica in the fucking winter. I get that.
My damn gas bill for 1 month there to not fucking freeze to death was $600.
Yeah, that's how
what I'm saying.
$600 to not freeze.
What I'm
to death.
saying, Saleen, he'll be the first YouTuber to get to the colony. That's answering Baby D's
What
question.
is Lou talking about? What the fuck? Okay.
I don't know. I just wanted to jump on and say that about Omaha because Nate, we love you, but that fucking place sucks, dude. Sorry.
Well, I
It's
know.
only good for the College World Series, Nate.
Well, no, I'm saying. At least we have good people, like nice
As
people.
long you have good people, so long as you're not north of Dodge Street and below 60th Avenue.
Yeah, I agree.
That's very specific.
Because that area is Detroit.
Yeah, right. I agree, Brad.
They steal the rims off of the damn cop cars down there.
Yeah, don't go
Detroit's
down
a freaking. Oh my gosh!
Well, it's not Detroit, but it's
Don't get me started.
I get what you're saying, Brett. But
all right, I'm out. Later, guys.
See ya.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Appreciate it.
Go Blue.
Yeah, go Dogs.
Go Gators. Oh wait! Before anyone says anything else, hang on. While BVD is in here, you notice there is a PayPal link pinned to the top of the chat. That is PayPal. That's PayPal link for BVD. Now, I said this before. I'll say it one more time. Just give me a minute. He made a video recently that he didn't want to make. He said he didn't want to make. I take him at his word. But he was asking for the community's help to help mitigate the cost of his medical bills, his antibiotics, his IVs, his nursing visits. I pinned the link to the top of the chat window. If you have the ability to do so, please help a brother out here. He's a good dude.
Thank you.
He's one of the anchors of this TTC that we all know and love. I've done it. I wouldn't ask anyone to do anything that I hadn't already done. I've done it. I think if y'all have the ability to, even a few bucks, kick it towards BVD, it would help the brother out. Please do it if you can. If you can't, no hate on you, no shame on you. But if you can, link is above there.
Hold on a sec.
Give the man a hand. He's been a big help to a lot of us over the years, if for no other reason than to entertain the hell out of us.
Hold on a sec. Is this true, Lou? More people visit the moon than Nebraska?
No.
That's BS.
No. That's BS.
That's bull.
No, it's Zona asks a good question. New Mexico or Nebraska? I would only pick New Mexico because I think the food's probably better.
I had to agree because, at least Nebraska has steaks, but in corn, that's it.
Okay, I didn't know it was that high BVD, but I was just trying to get you some. I'm going to use my platform to try and help out my friend. If it were Lou, I try and help him out. If it was Battle Angel, I try and help her out. If it was Tiger Cat, if it was Vic, if it was Slim, if it was any of you guys, I would try and use my channel to help you guys out.
People in Nebraska don't season their meat.
Yes, they do. Even though if you don't live here.
Well, you know what Lou says. If you have to put sauce on your steak, you've done it wrong. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that 100% because I do love my A1 and I do like to marinate my steaks in Dale's before I grill it. But I understand the sentiment. So
that's not true, TF.
No, the best steak sauce to eat is like Peter Luger. That's the good stuff.
I tried Pete Luger's. You're talking about the dry stuff, right?
I think so. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I bought that at Publix once and I tried it. It was good, but I got the same. I got the same result out of and I'll get murdered for this. I'll get Lowry's Montreal seasoning was pretty good.
Yeah.
I wasn't impressed with the Pete Luger stuff very much, but I've always liked Dale's. I don't know if you guys can get it where you guys are, but Dale's marinade is always served me really well.
The fact that's Lou's the fact that everyone's trashing Nebraska is actually fucking pretty funny in a negative way.
We just lost Slim again, and we lost Vic. He's off doing.
No, he's
something.
still here. No, we lost Slim.
No, we lost Vic. He's not paying attention. He's doing something else.
Well, Slim just left, but Vic's still.
Slim probably got a signal.
Hey, sorry, go ahead.
That's I don't know what Vic's doing.
Yeah, he's probably on the phone with somebody.
But
Liam Perrins isn't bad. I for after when you serve it up, every once in a while I've liked Heinz 57 when I want something a little different. It's not bad, but my go-to steak sauce has always been A1.
Hey, Jonah, you can kiss my ass with that comment. Tucson is fucking hot in the freaking spring.
Tucson is always hot.
Exactly.
It's always hot.
Who will live in a fucking hot state? That's my question.
People that want to live in Oklahoma or Texas.
Oh shit!
And that looks like BBD.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was a troll or something.
Well, Thursday morning, I didn't understand. I don't understand that.
Yep,
exactly,
I remember.
Oh,
I got you.
oh, good to see you,
How's
sir.
you doing?
Good. It's good to see you, sir.
Good to see you all too. Sitting here waiting on my stepdaughter to come over. She's going to sit with me for a couple hours. I'm by myself from 3:30 to 11 every night. So.
Somebody said I must have missed the post on the Book of Face that somebody said you fell out of your chair.
Oh my God, that was so fucking stupid of me. I wanted to ride down to the convenience store. I've done it 100 times in that chair. The sidewalks are good. There's only one street I got to cross, and I'm there in 5 minutes. Well, they didn't have what I want. The convenience store across the street. I was looking for half and half of all things for my coffee. And I drink a cup of coffee decaf at night before I go to bed. It helps calm my nerves and help me sleep. Right. And so there's a dollar store about 150 yards up the road from the first convenience store, but the sidewalk only goes about halfway. So you ride halfway on the sidewalk, then you got to get on the road and ride about 80 yards. Well, I was going down the sidewalk, and you can see in the picture there's a drain to my right, a sewage drain that had collapsed. And so I was going around that sewage drain to the right, and I didn't see the hole in the grass before the other sidewalk, and my right front wheel hit that hole, and it threw me out of my chair on my face just like nothing,
Well, you gotta you gotta wear your seatbelt, BBD.
First of all, Vic, I didn't know there was a seatbelt.
Does it have one?
It does have one. The second problem is I've got this tube coming out of my stomach. I've got wounds underneath my love handles. Where am I going to put it?
Okay.
That's a good point.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, somebody said you broke your leg, and then somebody said no, he didn't. So.
No, I was just asking if he broke his leg, because I know I broke mine. So.
Here's your timeline. We had a woman that lives, or a girl that lives in a house that can see the convenience store and everything. And she just happened to be on her front porch yesterday, and she saw me. She saw me laying on the ground, and she thought it was Kayla's dad. So she called Logan, which is another friend of Kayla's, and Logan's like my stepdaughter. She freaked out, thought I was in the hospital. She was calling everybody, and within 30 to 40 seconds of me hitting the ground, there was 5 people swooped in on me. The cops were there. They got there. Like, normally they're not where you need them to be, but they were Johnny on the spot yesterday.
Okay. So they thought So they thought you were still supposed to be in the hospital.
No, they thought this had caused me to go back to the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Kayla, your dad in the emergency room, and I'm by the time how stories change by the time they get back around to the beginning.
Right. Yeah.
Right. But you're okay.
By the time it gets through 6 people, you're already been buried for a week.
Right. I was dead and buried after that. I'm sore today. It kind of messed my back up a little bit and hurt my shoulder, but scraped me up on my elbows. A little road rash, but other than that, I'm fine, man. I'm no worse for wear.
Yeah.
Oh, shots fired by Nate.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, what?
Oh, wait,
Come on.
What's he?
Boo.
Shut up, Nate.
Nate is getting salty because
Because people are trashing Nebraska. Come
Trash in
on.
Omaha. You know, Mutual Omaha is friendly people. You can count on when the going's rough.
Yeah.
Remember that one, Dane?
well,
BJ
Mutual-
says I look like the Blair Witch Project.
Damn.
well, you were off to the side there for a minute.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
what
I
are you
was
doing?
right, no, I was sending BBD some money on my PayPal, but yeah.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank
well,
you.
that's a good thing to do.
Thank you, Vic. That's very kind. Lou says, "Don't drive wheelchair to store?" Question mark. No, Lou. Don't drive wheelchair to convenience store. Convenience store good. Dollar General bad.
Well, he's always on me about when I was doing the walking and talking, and I was walking in the street because there are no sidewalks, and so
Yeah.
Well, Lou's always on somebody about something. That's why we love him.
yeah.
He keeps everybody lined up and in proper placement. He's looking out for our best interest. Saleen.
Yes,
I like
yes.
Traveling Fools' comment.
There you go.
Ass crack is dead.
Ass cracker stand. That's a good one.
But
Hey, Nate.
Oh.
Valtard good. Omaha bad.
Right.
I've been to Omaha. We drove through.
I have not been to Omaha.
I have not been to
I
Omaha.
have flown over Nebraska on my way to somewhere I really didn't want to go.
Your way
but,
to better places, but yeah.
no, I was on my way to California.
Nebraska is a flyover state.
I would rather have landed in Nebraska than land where I actually ended up landing, which was the People's Republic of Californication.
Oh my gosh.
Nate, we drove to Omaha on my truck.
Was that when you went there for your sister's wedding, or?
Yeah. I had to attend the wedding of the Marxist. Yes.
Right.
Mm.
We drove through Omaha on my truck trip with Catfish, and
So I guess
I had fallen asleep, right? And when we got to Omaha, I woke up and I said, "What the hell is that smell?" Catfish said, "Don't worry about it. It's just Nate in Omaha." We love you, Nate.
We
do love you, Nate. But you live in an uninteresting state. Let's face it. Omaha, Nebraska, is one of the least interesting states in the country.
Cornfields and baseball fields. That's all they got out there. If you build it, they will come.
And Georgia football. Oh no, that's
well, you know, a friend of
Masters,
mine, a very dear friend of mine who lives in Atlanta, who also is a Georgia Bulldog alum. When I remember when I first told her that on my way home from the Dragon in 19, I was going to stop and see and meet Lou and said, where does he live? And I said Augusta. She immediately came back with Disgusta.
No,
Battle Angel, we're not hurting Nate's feelings. We're toughening him up.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
We're going to toughen him up to where these comments don't hurt his feelings.
There's three good things about Augusta: T-Bone's, Uncle Lou, and the Masters.
Yeah, and the Masters, which and then Battle Angel points out.
Yeah, Battle Angel lives in Augusta.
What am I, chop liver? I mean,
And I think that Colby lives in Augusta, or at least he used to.
Battle Angel, you can't be chop liver. You're not Jewish.
Rick Sanchez.
What's wrong with chop liver anyway? I like liver.
Rick Sanchez, I disagree.
I don't live in a village, sir. I live in a city.
Yeah, you live in a retirement community. Right?
Oh, that's Cherokee, North Carolina.
They do have things to do in Cherokee besides gambling. Not much, but
Skiing.
you know. I don't know that they have skiing in Cherokee.
I skied there.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Well, then they must have skiing in Cherokee.
Yeah, I've also skied in Tennessee.
Oh, I just got a text from Raj. He said, make sure to tell people in the stream that Hoghead is cooking burgers and dogs, and just send money to his PayPal. It's $5 a person, which is cutting close, but whatever. Money I have left will go to Hoghead for cooking for us. So,
damn, I hope I can make that trip, but I don't see it happening at this point.
Okay, well, I actually announced earlier in the stream, and I'm going to announce it again so that there's a record of it. I've been constantly saying that I'm going to try my very, very, very best to get to the Slob softball game. I've been constantly saying the only two things that are going to stop me is if there's something going on with my mom, which at this point doesn't look likely. She's encouraging me to go, or there's a storm coming from, the tropics. I just realized that there might be a third thing, and that's my daughter in Tampa. She is in July. It will be her last month in her current living location. She's trying to find someplace else to live, and I'm pretty sure she's going to succeed. But there's also I gave her as a graduation present. I was going to buy her furniture, and she really can only go furniture shopping on the weekends. And obviously, the trip to Athens is over a weekend. And
to just tell her that you can't do it on that weekend.
Well, I'm going to try to, but I mean, if it comes down to nut cutting time and it's a choice between my daughter and the Slob softball game, I think I'm going to have to choose my daughter.
Saleen, that's why
you're not coming. That's okay.
Nut cutting time.
That's why you take the initiative, sir, and you go do it this weekend. That way you ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah, but the problem is I can buy the furniture this weekend. That's not a problem. The problem is I don't have a place to send it yet or a move-in date yet. So I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to try like hell to make it happen. I really want to come to Athens. Well, I don't want to come to Athens. I really don't. But I want to come to the game. And,
I love you, Saleen. You're a great sponsor. You've been very kind to me, but let's face it, we know you're not coming, bro, and it's okay. You've missed the last two slobs. Shit happens.
Well, I'm going to try and make you a liar right now. So
make us all liars. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try to, but family.
There, hold up a big old sign that says y'all are liars.
Well, we'll see what happens. I think I can still get there, but.
That's cool. Which the last weekend in July? No, it's the next to last weekend in July, right?
Next last weekend in July, and that's why I think I can still make all this happen because I have 3 other weekends in July to deal with the nonsense.
The only way I can make it down there is if D4 comes. If D4 comes, even if I'm still in a wheelchair, I got a shot at making it because I'm not having doctor's appointments on the weekend. I know they got a hospital in Athens, so if something were to happen to me, I can get to a hospital.
What the fuck?
I should be done with all of my antibiotics by then.
You would trust some UGA doctors? That's a leap of faith.
I know it's kind of.
Yeah, that's a big leap.
That's a risk there.
What the fuck is a diddle daddle?
I mean, that's almost like trusting an engineer from Georgia Tech.
Speak English. Speak fucking English.
That was their old name of their football team.
Yeah. Well, guys, my stepdaughter's here. I'm gonna let you guys go. Dane, I appreciate it. Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you tonight at 8:00 over on my channel.
I'll try and get there.
Baby.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
Okay, bye, BBD.
Take care,
See you,
man.
VVG. And no, this wouldn't happen because A, I'm not a stalker, and B, TK can do a hell of a lot better than me. Although I would like to meet TK. I admit that. I haven't met her yet in person, so I'd like to meet her in person. I mean, wouldn't you? There's a whole bunch of people coming to the Slop softball game that I haven't met yet, so I was looking forward. We'll see what happens, but I just want to put that out there. So if I couldn't come, at least y'all can't say, "Hey, you said you were coming. What the fuck, man?"
What's this, Jay Shipes? What'd you say?
Hey, just remember TK's a nurse, so she can give you your prostate exam while you're there.
Yeehaw. I don't know who backwards knees guy is. Who's backward knees guy?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out.
Shipes, you're speaking in code again. That's not good. Oh, Hoghead's here. Hoggy, not Hoghead. Hoagie's here.
Yes, right. Michael Hogue. Yeah.
Hoagie. And Nate the Great does want to move somewhere. You want to move somewhere warm, but not the South. Well, good luck with that, sir.
That's tough, Nate. That's really tough.
That's really not gonna.
Why don't you go to, like, you know?
Yes, you'd have to go to the desert. Yeah.
Well, no,
yes, you'd have to go to the
you
desert, like
you can go to
Arizona
the
or New
Southwest.
Mexico.
You can go to
that's
Oklahoma.
still the South. That's still
Southeast?
that's the Southwest.
No, that's not the South.
It's the Southwest.
Oklahoma, yes, it is.
The South is the Southeast.
Bulldog JC's here. He said even Utah is
the
better
South
than
is the Southeast.
Yeah, and Arizona, Nevada, and all
No,
that.
that's the West.
Southwest.
That is not the Southeast.
That's
but
the
it's
Southwest,
not,
sir.
But it's not the South, though.
It's the Southwest.
It is the South, and it's the Southwest. The Southeast is where we're living, Vic.
Yes, I know, but the Southwest is not the South. The Southeast is the South.
Oh gosh, they're calling out Vic. Cover your mute, Vic. We're all getting sick. Vic, can you put a mask on? Vic's
come on! I can't
again.
spread. I can't spread COVID through my microphone.
Vic, this is a no mask zone. You do not put a mask on in my channel.
Well, besides, I can't transmit COVID through my screen or through my microphone.
Yeah, but Saleen, you weren't dealing with it after the Slav Olympics in Pigeon Forge when Vic came up and gave us all COVID.
He did?
No, I didn't.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, Vic made it a super spreader event.
No, I didn't.
I didn't hear a thing.
We don't know who it. We don't know who it was. It could have been any of us. So
my friends, the pandemic is over. Stop it.
Yeah, it's over.
Now Lou says that I'm a bioweapon.
You're a bioweapon.
Bioweapon, eh? Two-time, you're a two-time super spreader.
Yeah, we're all going to leave the softball game with COVID thanks to Vic.
No, I'll be over it by then.
Okay.
Have you had all 17 of your boosters, Vic?
Yeah.
we should highlight Zona Tucson's comment.
I think I've had I think I've had 4.
It's the over/under.
I think I've had 4, but yeah.
I guess it depends if his grandma's having hot flashes that day.
Doesn't he drive? Doesn't he have the ability to drive?
Yes.
Yes.
But he still has to ask his grandma's permission to go anywhere.
Jack Bauer? Oh, that's right. BA and Lou are in the middle of a 24, watching all the 24s. How's that going, BA? Have you gotten deeper into the series yet? I love 24. I thought that was a great concept and a great series of shows. Even with even with a flaming lib like Kiefer as the lead.
Kiefer.
You're right, BA. I mean, watching 24 is a commitment. I mean, it's like what, 8 seasons and obviously 24 episodes per season.
That's like trying to get through that movie, The Green Mile. That's a chore.
Oh, Jesus! I remember watching that movie. I was like, could this fucking end already? I mean,
that movie's like 4 hours long.
Oh, K-Dog.
I watched an Avatar movie that's
finished my
3 hours 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Did you see the second one?
Avatar?
Yes, I did.
No, I haven't.
I did.
And I could watch it for free on HBO Max, and I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, I've seen both of them.
Will and Victor.
But yeah, I think it's also on. They also have it on Disney Plus. But
what'd you say, Saleen?
I was saying Will and Victor were the only 2 people I've run into that admit they saw the second Avatar.
I saw it in
I
the
saw
theater. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the second Avatar.
Or was it worth it?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
it was good.
No, it's a terrible movie that's polished to perfection.
Yes.
And it's long. It's
just like the first one.
3 hours and 15 minutes, and I saw it in 3D.
You've really got to see it.
I saw it
in the
theater. But that's the thing, though.
Once
you get past how pretty it looks, it's a fucking terrible, flimsy story.
What else matters, Slim?
A good story.
Raj.
That's why we went there and watched the theater.
Was it more of the white man bad, natives good nonsense?
I guarantee it.
Well, when you boil down the story of the first Avatar, it was, evil white men bad, natives pure-hearted and good.
Like, I'll give you a perfect example. Dances with Wolves is the same exact story as Avatar, done way better.
There you go. What was done better, Avatar or Dances with Wolves?
Dances with Wolves is way better.
Dancing with Wolves was better. Much better acted. Yeah, it's probably a better story, but it was the same story.
Yeah, it's the same story told in a better way. I mean, how different of a story can you really tell at this point, unless you come up with something completely original like Star Wars? But I mean, you can do it in different ways, and there are things you can do to make the story more original. And Avatar just does a terrible job at that.
Okay, now I'm seriously worried about Uga.
Yeah, Saragua. Yeah, Saragua. Yeah. I mean, he watches.
That was the movie that had Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal. So.
It should have been renamed Humpback Mountain, but never.
Which one? There's something I never figured out about that movie. Which one of them was the sheep?
The one that went bah.
Yes, simple as that.
Another nickname for sheep is our Argentinian war bride.
Nobody
will understand that reference, but me.
You got to see Raj's comment.
Saragua watches Brokeback Mountain and The Notebook on repeat.
Speaking of as a sidetrack on AIDS, I don't know if you've seen recent ads. I'm not even sure what the ads are for, but they feature Magic Johnson in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's had AIDS for like 1,000 years, and I got to tell you, he looks good.
Yeah, Magic. Yeah.
He doesn't look like a human fucking skeleton. He looks pretty healthy.
Well, no, you don't have
that kind of blows. It kind of blows that theory out of the water that AIDS was created by Al Gore to kill black people.
When did he get AIDS?
He got AIDS like he was still playing when he got AIDS.
Yeah, he was still
late
80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
And he actually wanted to continue playing even with AIDS. And I think the NBA sort of kicked him out, kind of, sort of, because they were afraid he'd go into the crowd and hurt himself and start bleeding on either other players or the fans. Back when the NBA still cared about the fans.
Yeah. What do you mean Magic Johnson never got it? Oh, okay.
That's a good point, Raj. Money will help with fighting off AIDS.
No, he's saying that
AIDS,
he got
the thing is,
Freddie
Mercury couldn't fight. Freddie Mercury couldn't fight off AIDS.
Yeah, Magic Johnson said he didn't have AIDS. He just had HIV.
Oh, okay. Forgive me for.
Okay, so Freddie Mercury had AIDS. Magic Johnson had HIV.
Yeah, well, so did. Okay,
Lou is right. I stand corrected. Magic Johnson did not have AIDS. He has HIV, or he's HIV positive. So, usually, unfortunately, people use the two terms interchange. They interchange the terms. Lou is right. They are not interchangeable. I stand
so
corrected.
people who get HIV don't always.
I can admit
get
when
AIDS,
I
but
but Will is right that Freddie Mercury did, and so did Eazy-E. That's what killed both of them.
Yeah,
and also Tim Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah, so AIDS kills you, HIV.
You know, Shippies brings up a good point. How the fuck doesn't Dennis Rodman have AIDS?
Right, I guess that's when you're like
the thing about HIV is that it leads to death by weakening your immune system and putting you at risk of other conditions.
Yeah, I think it becomes that it becomes AIDS once like your white blood cell count passes a certain threshold. But yeah,
she's talking about Nate. She's saying to being sensitive. He's saying Nate said, what did he say? He said, if you want me to stop, I could just quit YouTube.
No, Nate, don't do that. Don't quit YouTube.
Nate. Oh, there it is up there. Nate, take a chill pill, son.
We were joking.
Relax.
Calm down, Nate.
We were joking.
This is a trash talk community. What part of the phrase trash talk community don't you get? We are all victims of it. I mean, every time somebody around here says, God bless you.
Bless you.
Every time somebody says Florida man, I know they're talking about me.
Yeah.
I get villages jokes and old folks home jokes and the
Hold
on. When they say Florida man, they may be talking about Dan Mullen though.
Yeah, they might be. But I get age jokes, villages jokes, rest home jokes, Gator jokes, Mustang jokes, Hyundai jokes. Come on, man.
And when you say Tater, you're talking about Pigskin Pete and his Clemson Tiger.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know what that's like. Nobody picks on me.
Well, whenever Lou talks about Miami, it's their irrelevancy or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, I'm not even talking about him. Nobody picks on me.
Okay, wait a minute. I made one remark about Tucson and their relationship to the border, and I was geographically incorrect, and I apologized for it. So.
Oh yeah, Saleen, don't forget we make jokes about you walking around on stream in your tidy whities too.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, well, nobody in this community is immune.
And then BVD made that into a stinger. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't play that anymore, I guess. Well, it's old now, so we moved on to more fun things. He used to play that stinger about chess, chess wake up. That was one of the funniest things I ever saw.
Oh, that was the funniest. That was some of the funniest things we've ever heard.
I almost aspirated. I laughed so hard.
Oh yeah, you were about to. You're about to collapse from laughing that much.
I thought I laughed so hard no sound came out.
Yeah, you were about to pass out from that.
Oh come on! That was
Chess Hall unretire to do a show with Vic. Yes, Chess Hall did unretire, but no, we are not doing a show. No. Yeah, I remember that he said that he was going to. That he wasn't going to be uploading to his channel anymore, but He's still uploading. So
Well, he uploaded a 25-second video today.
yes, that's right. Laughing at Florida. That's right.
Come on, man. You don't laugh about Florida losing a baseball game?
It's what Georgia fans do. This is what we do.
Yeah, but it's baseball, for fuck's sake.
It doesn't matter. It's Athens, Georgia. They have nothing better to do but make fun of other people.
But make fun of Florida.
Well, okay, well,
Okay,
fine.
you know, I mean, make fun of Florida about losing in the College World Series.
It's because our baseball team is bad.
You know.
Right. Well, it's okay. Well, I mean, Chess has a new girlfriend now. So
yeah, she's. I was on a stream of his once because reasons, and he says she's 45 years old.
Wow. So she's a lot older. So she's a lot older than him. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, okay. So is she like a cougar, or isn't that what they call them? Like a cougar, right?
Okay.
Yeah, like a woman who dates, much younger than she is, right?
Well, you know, okay. Good for Chess, you know. I mean, if he's happy with her, okay. Hoghead was in here earlier, BVD. I don't know if he's still here. I don't know. But yeah, he did. You know, and I heard tell on one of these sites that follows Transfer Portal that allegedly the Florida basketball team, of all things, is racking up big players through the portal. And it's like, really?
So is Georgia. Georgia
Who
is
gives
as well.
a fuck?
Georgia is as well. With your old head coach.
Florida's not a basketball school. Leave us alone.
We got your old head coach landing us a lot of recruits.
You can have
right now.
Yeah, we upgraded when we got Mike White, but
Mike
White, you couldn't downgrade
because Tom Green's the worst you can go to.
Well, except maybe Mark Fox, but
no, Mark Fox was actually pretty better than him.
From what I understand, Sir Aga, from what I understand, Truth Social is going great. Why do you ask? I have no interest in Truth Social. Financial interest, anyway. Yeah. So, and I didn't see that, so I can't comment on it.
Rumble,
but I like Rumble. The good thing about Rumble
Edward, is Edward started a channel on Rumble. So.
Oh. Good thing about Rumble is they don't censor like YouTube does.
So then he won't get his stream taken down again if someone shows if someone porn bombs him or exposes themselves on camera.
You know what?
I don't know much about Rumble's terms of service with respect to porn, but I do know for political speech they don't censor.
I think you can put I think you can have anything on there. Yeah.
Anyway, it is 5, and I have to ease my way out of this so that I can head over to my mom's house for dinner.
Yeah.
Shippies, I still owe you 7 timeouts, but I might relent on this because you said nice things about Ford Fairlane 500s, and that might be worth something. I'll make that executive decision later. But yeah, you know what? I think I'll be generous and magnanimous and take the high road, and I'll wipe out your debt because of the Fairlane 500 thing. So I've crumpled it up, and I will throw it away, and I will be magnanimous because That's what I am. Anyway, well, I already lost Slim and well, yeah, I lost Slim, so he already left. So Will and Vic, thank you for stopping by on the StreamYard and making my life easier. And Vic, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Don't put on a mask.
I'm not going to.
I need to throw mine.
I like PF Chang actually.
PF
and they let us wrap
Chang.
certain pads, I think. And I guess Shippies was happy about that. So there you go. Anyway, yep. I'll take that off. Thank you. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll do it again next week.
Yeah.
For sure.
Feel better. All right, ladies and gents. Thank you for stopping by and making another Wednesday afternoon entertaining and enjoyable. I did manage to get 16 thumbs up. So if you haven't already hit the thumbs up button, please do that. It does help the channel, believe it or not. And thank you to everyone here. Will, Matt, Shippies, Hoagie, Leroy Jenkins was here, Lou's here, K-Dog popped in, Big Dog Brett got a rare Big Dog Brett appearance, Raj was here, my good friend BVD, glad you're doing well, sir. I'm glad you're out of the damn hospital. Never go to the damn hospital. It's full of sick people. Don't do that. Battle Angel, thank you as always for being here. Good to see all of you, definitely. We'll do it again next week for episode 141 next week of Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, SaleenDriver. The show about nothing in particular. And we proved that today. We're all over the place, and that's just the way I like it. So y'all have a good rest of the day, rest of the evening, rest of the week. I'll see you on other people's streams, I'm sure. Until then, peace.